Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Reverend Vivian. And Reverend Vivian writes to say that she has a high priestess friend who refuses to work with spirit guides on the premise that they might not be there when you need them. And this high priestess teaches that one should only develop one's own power. And Reverend Vivian would like to know what I would have to say to this. And what I would say to this is that everyone's path is different. And in judging what you want to do on your path, you should pay attention to what works for you, what feels right to you, and what your experiences are. In my personal experience, I work with spirit guides a great deal, and I found that they're always there. From what I have experienced, I would say that whatever experience of time the spirits have is very different from ours, and I've never found them not there when I needed them. However, I will add that I believe that one's beliefs and expectations do color one's experiences, and if you believe they might not be there, you might end up with this experience. I was very fortunate to be taught, in my opinion, exceedingly well by Lady Crystal, and I have felt that basically the things I have taught have served me very well. But they might not serve everyone equally well. So again, I would say structure your own path according to your experiences and what works for you. Again, for me, the guides have always been there. And I think that if you go into it with that expectation, you will also have that experience. Now, having said that, the idea of developing your own power is certainly not bad. You should focus on your own development and your own growth a great deal. However, that does not mean that you cannot do anything else. And I tend to think it's very important to keep balance as part of your practice. So focusing only on one thing or another, in my opinion, is not necessarily a good idea. But having focus on your own development is vitally important. So those would be my thoughts on the matter. I hope you find them helpful, and until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you for Pagans Tonight Radio. Pagans Tonight Radio is an online radio network with different hosts and different shows 7 nights a week. There's something for every taste, including Spanish language programming on Saturday evening. Check out paganstonight.com today.